ungrateful. We're not gonna do this. So whoever thought that it would be okay to come here and ruin everyone else's day, you can leave. We're not gonna stand in 30-degree weather in Savannah, Georgia, and act like we don't have any sense. If one more person in this store calls and says that somebody's fighting over some free shit you already have at the house, I swear on all that is good on this man's soul, I will send you home.
Period.
So whoever it was, Brian, whoever it was, I don't want to hear it because I heard you talking when I walked out. I don't have that. I don't have that.
We're doing that. From November 25th, 2025, this year, to December 2nd, they're calling it a mass blackout. Not a march, not a protest, no science necessary. It's 1 week where we pull our dollars out of the system and see what happens when the economy feels the weight of our absence. Because we've marched, we've begged, most of us voted the right way. And now we're just going to sit back and test the one thing this country truly worships: money. See, this isn't the first time we've tried this, right? Economic boycotts have always been the heartbeat of real change, from Montgomery to Operation Breadbasket. When the buses lost money, segregation fell. When companies realized ignoring Black consumers meant losing profit, they started hiring, promoting, and pandering. History has already shown us that pulling our dollars hits harder than any speech, any march, any protest ever could. The timing isn't random. Black Friday is the biggest spending weekend in America. Billions get poured into corporations that barely reinvest in the communities that made them rich in the first place. So from November 25th to December 2nd, the goal is simple, okay? Buy nothing that doesn't circulate back into us. You hear me? Support small, support local, support Black. Because when we withhold our dollars, we remind this country that we're not just consumers. We are the economy. So yeah, the mass blackout isn't about canceling Christmas or skipping joy. It's about shifting power and realizing that every dollar that we spend is a vote for the world that we live in. They've ignored our voices. They've ignored our pain. Let's see if they ignore our absence. We're not asking anymore. We are shutting this shit down. Okay? No spending. If you do need something, make sure you go to farmers market, support small businesses. There's a ton of places that you can go to make sure you support the right people, not corporations. We are done.
As you can see, this is causing a disruption in the system, okay? What you have just seen now is nothing. It's just a tip of an iceberg. Like, watch more and see how people are vomiting what they have within them. Let's try to solve this. Like, watch this.
I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day. I've been tagged in all kinds of videos about this, so I'm going to speak on it. The mass blackout, which is happening from November 25th to December 2nd, I'm all in. I'm engaging, I'm participating. I'll be advocating for this with the Big Beautiful Boycott. We'll be pushing that information in our Discord as well as on our website once it's up and running. The People's Sick Day, who I have also advocated for that movement and their leadership, they've picked these dates as well. All of us, we're all coming together because we have to be one unified front. I'm going to go through the list of asks. You guys are going to flip out. That's fine, but I'm asking you to stay with me because I have a plan for you on the other end of this. First and foremost, if you want to take your country back, all you got to do is hit the pockets of the millionaires, billionaires, and the regime at the helm right now. They speak two languages, money and power. They hold hands. If you take away money, they don't have power. So the asks are this: no work. We'll talk about it. Don't flip out. No spending. No restaurants twice, by the way. Super important. We don't need to go out to a restaurant to eat. We don't need DoorDash and we don't need Uber Eats. I lived in the 90s. I know there wasn't that. No projects, no events. Let's talk about what all of this means and how to prepare for it.
Word, the next No Kings protest is going to be on Black Friday. We are going to shut down the system. There will be no purchasing on Black Friday. There will be no buying on Black Friday. They want us to feel it in healthcare. We're going to hit them right where their fucking pockets hurt as they drive up prices on things like bread, eggs, meat, cheese. We are going to bleed them the fuck dry. No spend November. If you don't need it, don't buy it. And it will all come to a head on Black Friday when we will take to the streets for yet another No Kings protest. Black Friday in America is the one day we swarm to stores to try to get a bargain, and we make these people richer than they already are while we become poorer than they already know we are. Oh, and we're not doing Christmas shopping this year either. If the kids don't need it, don't fucking buy it. We don't participate in holidays when we can't get simple fucking healthcare coverage at less than $29,000 a goddamn week. You take away government benefits for 45 million Americans and think we're gonna go shopping on Black Friday?
Just a reminder, it's Cyber. We ain't buying shit today, Monday. Cyber, we ain't buying shit Monday. Carry on.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud of us for setting our business when it came to boycotting Black Friday. Black Friday was a week ago, and Black Friday sales are still active because these companies did not hit the profits that they expected. Cyber Monday, it is now Friday, done turned into Cyber Week, because again, they did not get what they thought they were gonna get. Now on a random December Friday, the prices are actually giving Black Friday because they're thinking, all right, well, maybe if we give it to them damn near free, they'll do it. And we're still not doing it. And I'm so proud of us. I know it was kind of easy for a lot of us to participate because we were broke, but also this would have been a great opportunity for us broke people to get something for nothing. And we're still standing 10 toes down. And I'm proud as one of those broke people because I ain't broken yet. I know right now they're making it seem like this is the worst the world has ever been, but there is a change happening. The people are shifting. The people are waking up. And with all due respect, I do believe in us. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I believe in us.
You can see this is boiling down into so many pockets, and things are being disrupted when you come to look at it critically. Understand? Because truly, as she said, this was an opportunity for so many people who are broke to get things that they couldn't get. Because imagine the price of something you wanted. Let's say you've been dreaming of getting a portrait or something in your house, and the portrait is $100, but now it has been broken down, let's say $50 or $25. That's an opportunity for you to get a new portrait you've always wanted. You understand? Because I can remember my friend telling me he wants to buy me a gift. He wants to buy me a gift, but he was thinking of getting it to like the Walmart or any of these top stores, like during Black Fridays. And this is an opportunity for him to get it. I just remember him giving me a call last week and telling me, hi guy, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because you know, as things are going, we are going to boycott this so that we can uphold our community as a black. Okay, let's not go into that. Moving forward, the Black Friday disrupts the whole system because we are talking about 40 million people here and plus 40 million plus people here. If 40 million people take out their money from the economy just for one day, do you know how much that is to the economy? And when one part of the economy is being tampered with, the whole economy goes down. You understand? Like there's you feel it. So let's look for a way to solve this, because I believe there are things going on already to solve this. Like this is nothing. Like watch this.
If you want some good news, this ad is proof that we are winning. We have these companies shook by closing our wallets and our pocketbooks. Do you all not know how many millions of dollars Sephora sunk into this ad campaign? They know that we are having our hashtag blackout, cancel Christmas, economic boycotts. They had to hold marketing meetings and come up with a concept. They hired the queen of commercialized Christmas, and you know she did not come cheap. They spent millions of dollars not only to produce this ad in all media, including print. They had to buy airtime, broadcast, cable, social media, online. Sephora spent millions to try and shame us into going out and overspending, because we know that protesting with our dollars is the way. Let me ask you all something. All of those No Kings protests that they held this year, what exactly did they accomplish? Government still shut down. Many federal employees are still out of work with no paycheck. People are scrambling. Many who receive SNAP benefits are trying to negotiate what they're going to do. What did those No Kings protests do? And you had trolls, especially the black ones, that came on here. Some of them were in the comment sections of my videos, talking about how we are coward, we're apathetic, that we're keyboard activists because we didn't go out in those streets to make ourselves a target, to be brutalized and beaten, pew-pewed, jailed, and probably unalived.
If you're not black, just keep scrolling. This video is for my African Americans and African brothers and sisters. Specifically for us, I am so confused. Why am I seeing that on August 1st, African Americans or a specific African American has forged a protest against African businesses, from African restaurants, African braiding salons, anything that is African owned? They have started a campaign that on August 1st, we as Black Americans will be boycotting these businesses. What the fuck is wrong with us? What is wrong with us just as a people, as Black Americans, African Americans? What the fuck is wrong with us that it makes sense to boycott African businesses because you may have had a bad experience with a African business? You've also had a bad experience with an Asian business. You've had a bad experience with a white business. You've had a bad experience with a Hispanic business, and so on and so forth. Where's the energy for those businesses that continuously come into our communities and disrespect us? But you want to start a war, a beef, continue a beef with Africans? Like, make it make sense. We are all one. Sure, we can distinguish ourselves as African American or African, but they look at us all the same. They don't look at an African and say, oh, you're African. They don't look at me as an African American and say, oh, she's an African American. No, she's a nigga. They all the same. So what sense does it make that we are boycotting our own people? Sometimes we can really be our own worst enemy. They don't even need to do anything to divide us. There's nothing more that they need to do. We can complete the mission ourselves. The self-hate, because that's what it is. It's self-hate. There is no way. I don't even know how this thing even got legs. How did this even get legs? You got people agreeing with it, like, yeah, when I go into the hair braiding shop, that's why black women ain't got edges, and that's why black women got bald spots or losing hair, because they braid so tight. What? That's the reason why you're boycotting them? Because you made a choice to let somebody braid your hair a certain way and you didn't get the desired results? So that's justification to boycott an entire community of people? Like, y'all dumb. I say it all the time to my friends and family. The majority of people are fucking stupid. And I mean that with my whole entire chest. Y'all are some dumb, ignorant ass people. Because this don't make no goddamn sense. How you boycott your own people when you got people, other races, other communities that have done far worse to us than we do to each other? But you want to sit here and boycott your own people.
But do you see this? This is Exhibit A, that we are winning by protesting with our money. How does that saying go? Money talks, bullshit walks. We are in the United States of America, capitalist USA. What else do you think is going to make these folk sit up, pay attention, and do what we want them to do? Because, see, our money spins just like everybody else's. And when we stop And I mean, be unpredictable with it. I agree with every other creator on this app that's saying don't put a start and end date to your economic boycotts. We need to be unpredictable. They need to not be able to expect what we are going to do and when we are going to do it. This is the way, you all. This is a sign that we're winning.
And when you go online, you see some people saying this, they are doing this because of trauma and all that. I don't see this for me as intelligent. Yes, you may say what you want to say, you may have your own opinions, and know you're free to do what you want to do, say what you want to say. But I feel like this boycotting the Black Friday because of Trump being the president and all that is not even the matter here. Just imagine a couple of dollars you're being paid. You could go out, get one or two things for your family and stuff like that, but you decide to join the rich or people who have more money to boycott with them. Hope you don't end up doing things you're not supposed to do because you join the people to do what they are not supposed to do. Okay? I'm not saying the whites are doing something correct, like to employ just white and stuff like that. It's not helping. It's not helping. We are all one, true. For I know we are all one, because some people see it as they are Negroes or black or something and we are white and stuff like that. No, 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 no. We are all one. You understand? Because when our president at times sit and make decisions, a whole lot of people come out to say this and that and all that to make him feel bad or demoralized. But I love him because this doesn't get to him at times. Just for him coming out to speak on stuff like this, it makes us valuable. And I know it's the relevance we want to see. And I know at Walmart now or Target and other big retail shops, things are being changing, because you could see some of the prices went back to normal and some are still low because they had the intention like, okay, if this Black Friday and people don't come, people are going to come, let's say a week or month or stuff like that. So the price will still maintain to make us understand like this is not the Black Friday. It is something that we want you to have this opportunity to enjoy Christmas with your siblings, your children and stuff like that, buy loved one gifts and all that. So if you're still watching this channel, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us reach more audience like this, especially your like and your comments. I want to hear what you're saying. Subscribe to the channel and you're welcome as a family. Let's go this together. Thank you.